Hi guys, Dr. Dennis Lesniak, talking today about masks when working out. So I've tried about 10 different types of masks, some of them hard masks, soft and reusable, single use, different materials, highly rated for exercise, whatever. I will say this, every mask, there's a couple of challenges we're going to have. If what your exercise program is mostly strength training, you're not profusely sweating for extended periods of time, you're not going to have too many tremendous challenges with wearing the mask, okay? It might get a little bit damp. What we have found is that a thinner mask is obviously the most breathable. The thicker the mask is, the more layers you have, you're gonna run into some significant challenges with maintaining comfortable breathing. The big problem is once the mask becomes wet or saturated. So if you're doing a lot of high intensity exercise, you're doing a lot of cardiovascular exercise, and you are dripping sweat and your mask is really saturated, that's where a lot of people have started having challenges and discomfort. The recommendations that we've been giving to people in the gym during that time is if you're feeling uncomfortable, you're feeling claustrophobic with the mask, you're kind of sucking this wet mask in, stop, take a drink. It also might be of a benefit to have more than one mask depending on the style of exercise you are participating in. So a couple of things I want to talk about. The hard masks, they're not bad. The challenges with the hard masks are finding one that appropriately fits your face. And then again, with a lot of sweating, the seal starts to move around all over your face. So this was from Etsy, and it's okay, but the holes on it, that's the amount of air you have to breathe through. So the problem there is you're not getting a lot of air exchange. However, this mask doesn't suck in, okay? So hard mask, we have a smaller area with the filters coming through that will decrease airflow. However, you're not sucking the mask in, and then we get a little bit of an issue with the seal. As you start sweating, this material becomes kind of saturated. So hard masks. I did this guy, this Blue Bear sports mask. It's supposed to be washable, reusable. A couple of challenges with this guy, things that I noticed. So this has these drawstrings on the end with like a little, it can slide up and down. So when wearing this mask, it fits pretty good. And if I want to talk in a normal voice, that's fine. These pull quite a bit, and I noticed that when wearing it just coaching class, it became uncomfortable. And if I really open my mouth, it automatically pulls down. And it's a multi-layer mask. So there's at least 2 layers. I think there's a third layer in the middle. I can't tell, and I didn't rip it apart to figure it out. So this one, I noticed a decrease in ability to breathe kind of fairly quickly. For me, the comfort here was a big challenge. So Blue Bears, whatever. Then I got a couple different other multi-wear washable ones. This is kind of like made out of the material of like almost like a compression sock. And I think they kind of repurposed it because you can see it's a tube. So it is open on the inside. Okay. This is pretty comfortable. Again, similar challenges with some of these masks is that once the mask is on, maybe my face is just too long, I can move around fairly easily and that will come down. So as you see, when I breathe in, if I breathe in through my mouth, we're already seeing material come in. And this is a completely dry mask. Comfort, great. I like it better than this guy with the little tie things. I feel that warmth from the multiple layers, okay? So not too bad. I've worn this one a few times to work out in. Again, the challenge is the moving of that, okay? Then we got a kind of just like a standard cloth mask, thin, probably cotton. This one is okay, but for me personally, again, it has a nice little metal ridge up here that you can adjust. I like that. For my face, I found I like a longer mask because it allows me to open my mouth and get a bigger breath in, and then I don't feel like I have to readjust and stop my workout. Again, pretty comfortable on the ears, and this is nice and thin, almost as thin as my favorite cloth mask, which was this Champion mask. It just was the right size for my face, long enough for me, and thin. That was really huge. I made it through the entirety of a long, sweaty workout with this, and I think it got taut enough that I was not sucking that mask in. I found that with the multi-layers, that's what we were running into. So for a cloth mask, I like this one the best. And I think the reasons why were its thinness and its tension on my face. It was tight on my face. It prevented me from being able to suck the mask into my mouth when it became saturated. Never had to take it off. That was great. I've also found that the paper mask is a good way to go. The downside on the paper mask is that once it becomes saturated, the materials separate, and that separation really makes it easy for you to suck some of the mask in. So you have to work on your breathing mechanics. It will make you a better exerciser by controlling your breath and breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, but it's gonna make you more tired and fatigued faster if you're not used to doing that. The other positives to the exercising here, again, long, right? And I can tighten that guy up so it stays in place really well. I can open fairly big, but again, you can see it's already happening, okay, with a dry mask. So this was my favorite, second favorite, but I haven't made it through a workout with just one of these. It's been 2 or 3 depending. Now, last one, kind of like a little bonus thing, this guy. So I found these guys online, and it's got some great ideas. And if you have sensitive skin, I wouldn't be I wouldn't recommend this. But Spider Tech makes these pre-cut, ready-to-wear masks. And basically, I'm gonna try and put it on real quick and let you guys get out of here and not have to listen to me anymore. So it's made out of a material, kinesiology tape, KT tape, maybe you've heard of that. And what happens is you can make a mask that has no ear attachments, and it seals all around. So the way that looks, kind of show you guys how this works. So I peel back on the sides. There's these black marks. You can kind of see them at the bottom. We peel that back. We place it on the nose, covering. Okay, so we've created a seal up here, and then there's a bottom piece that can come off as well. And you leave the center in. So, it is completely sealed. The downside, this material here, you can hear it. It's like this plasticky backing. However, you are capable of having your ears completely free. If you have to talk loud, as you can tell, it's not great. The breathing's a little bit funky. And if you want to get a drink, it's impossible, because you got to take the mask off. So these guys, for a single-use mask, it's fairly expensive. It's over $1 a mask. But I heard a lot of good reviews on them. I don't know. But Champion cotton mask, nice and thin. So if you're like Champion or whatever, I don't know, really thin material and something that's taut to the face, that's going to be the key there. That's what I've found to be the most comfortable. That's what I've heard from my athletes being the most comfortable. Also, a lot of them saying that the paper mask is the way to go because, again, same ideas. It's thin, it's very breathable, it's easy to exchange that air, and it's comfortable, relatively speaking. So that's the mask reviews. If you have any questions about any specific masks, anything in general, do not hesitate to reach out. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If you need anything, please let us know. We'll see you guys next week.